Same kind of scenario here. We got a couple doubles inside. Just get good movement. You got two guys up on the linebacker level, occupying, and Amon just look at Amon running. That I mean, this dude's 300 pounds. Boogie's getting in here, getting an extra push, always falling forward, man. Extra yard right there. Now, this is why we love 96 power load so much. All 11 Philadelphia Eagle defensive players are on the screen right now, which means they're all within, I don't know, 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. And what that meant for us was because of Kevin Barry, because of Bubba Franks, because of Nick or Will, and of course, because of Amon, Javon Walker is singled up at the bottom of the screen, and there's not really a safety anywhere near him. And Javon Walker is Florida State fast. Like, he's silly fast. So now we can run play action. Look at how close this safety is to the line of scrimmage. There's no safety over the top right now. Backside safety is going to be the only guy that can make this play. We run play action, and Brett does not throw a good ball. And Javon's got this dude beat by, I don't know, probably 5-6 yards by the time this ball was actually launched. He's got to come back and make the play. That's why we love that formation so much. It was not only because we could run it, and it started with Corey Bradford back in the day, but we knew if we put an extra lineman in, we go 2 tight ends, we go with a running back and a fullback, and we leave one fast dude out there that can run routes, it's problems because defenses have to make a decision. Do you want to bring not enough people to the party and let Amon Green do whatever he wants, or do you want to single up with, arguably our best receiver on the team? Now, this is one thing you got to love about it. Javon was the nicest kid. When he was young, he used to do a lot of celebrations. You go, man, that celebration was terrible. He goes, how about I catch the touchdowns? I'll do the celebrations. You help me up. I said, awesome. Great idea. All right, 14-14, fourth quarter. Okay, this is, again, I like to point out when I do something poorly as well. So Mike and I double team. Flanny and I double team Darwin Walker up to the linebacker, and we're driving him so well. And sometimes you get in this situation as offensive lineman, and 53 shoots backside behind me, and because we've just gotten too much movement, and like I can't stop, so I just kind of put my hand out, like, hey, don't go backside, because I'm thinking, well, maybe Amon will just run right through this. So I justify these kind of plays, like, dude, we got that much movement, I'm just going to stay on. He ends up getting in on the tackle though. And Mike's going, dude, you got to block the guy. Like, oh, yeah, well, we got him so bad. And then you see, I tell Flanagan some complete, BS story right here. And he goes, oh, okay. Again, a great run. Just a great run being able to find this stuff out. But we're getting good movement at the line of scrimmage. You see how you want that backside player. Tausch does such a good job of cutting off Corey Simon back here. This really makes the play go. Gets his back to the sideline, and traditionally, I don't know if you always coach it this way, right? But a lot of things that Tausch does, you don't necessarily coach that way. But he just had this knack to get things done in his own style better than anybody maybe I've ever seen. So great cutoff, Mike goes backside off of Mark's block, first down. See what Mike Flanagan does here on the pancake block. You just think about what you watch now, and this is, old school, old head stuff, but this is what gets me excited, man. You got so many people on the ground, right? It's just carnage everywhere, right? Chad and Will Henderson, Mike Flanagan's got a block. Marco's locked out on his guy. I'm up on my guy. Tauscher's backside taking care of business. We get a cut block there. Carnage. This is absolute carnage. Fun way to play football. Then you got falling forward again with Amon running through tackles. Got the screen game. We were good at screens. This is just Amon making plays. See, Mike does a good job getting out there. I think I just try to dive and touch 53 here. But Amon makes these plays go. Like, with, I don't know. 18 other running backs in the National Football League. 53 makes the play regardless if I put a hand on him or not. But Amon's just got instinctually, he's got his spider sense going, man. So Amon's got 22 rushes for 146 yards right now in this game. 22 for 146. I mean, we're buying steak dinners. We're feeling pretty good about ourselves. 17 to 14, 41-yard line going, or 39-yard line going out. Now, got to come up square. I come up at an angle trying to throw this guy out. I'm trying to predetermine where this ball is going to go. And Najee has to bounce this thing because of the way the linebacker attacks the fullback in the B gap. So I'm trying to throw this guy out. I don't know if it's because I'm being a wuss because my hand hurts, or I just body position, or just figure I'm going to throw him out the bar and we're going to go inside because he's been cutting back. You see Tauscher's got his cutoff block position there. But for whatever reason, Najee reads this outside, and it's my responsibility to stay square. I don't stay square. Linebacker comes off, makes the play. It's the little details in the sport that make the difference. And in that situation, as soon as I hit that guy, I know, man, like, why is my left foot not up? You have to do things the right way every single time. This is one of those situations that costs you. We run the power play again. And because the tight end, I think this is the tight end. Because the tight end says, yeah, so KB, look at KB does such a good job. I just clean up. I ended up cleaning up his guy, and then my guy falls over his guy, and Amon gets a couple yards. But God, Kevin Berry you forget he just murdered people. We're in the big look again. They're going away from the power load look now. We'll just hand off from 93 blast. Great cut by AG. Marco does a good job. Linebacker fires his gun. Marco does a great job at just getting enough that allows Amon to cut back on this play. So Tauscher's not actually cutting this guy off, or they're just doing a proper B block with the drive. So he's got his head buried. He's driving backside, and we're just going to have KB manhandle that defensive end, and he's doing a good job at the line of scrimmage. He's got probably a yard back. So again, every yard that you get your defensive lineman off the line of scrimmage, that's like 3 yards as that running back goes downhill, falls forward, momentum, etc. Right? So 1 yard off is worth about 3 yards of running. It's exactly what you see here. Good job by Kevin. Good job by Tauscher on the backside. Amon just running through. We're falling forward again. Falling forward is so important. So this is it. This is the 4th and 1 play. Sherman's thinking about it. What do we do? What do we do? We do. I know I got my opinions. I'm talking to the ref right now. Can you give us a better spot? Or as Frank Winters used to say, dude, we need a spot. But we get up here, and I want to highlight that the same player I was referencing, the backup player for the Philadelphia Eagles, the defensive tackle, is now between Mike and I. And quite frankly, we've worn his ass out all game. We've run for 200 yards in this game. And we're a quarterback sneak away from icing this thing. And this one hurt, man. This one hurt. We're right here. You can't, if you had commentary, if you had us all mic'd up, you'd hear a lot of bad words going on right now because Brett won't hike this ball. We're yelling, snap the damn ball. Flanagan and I in particular, because we just think, everyone's got a tough job here, but I'm just thinking this guy he's not up to snuff as far as what it takes to stop us right in this moment. We could get this. We got 275-pound fullback that can pull on you as well. But these are the decisions that you make. And as we know, this led to the 4th and 26 play. Ends up losing the game for us. That's how it goes. Win some, you lose some. Listen, that was I hope what you took out of that was, back in the day, things were a little bit different. I just love the physicality of the way we played, the way you think about finishing, how special Amon Green was, and Najee and Tony and all those guys, how special it was to have a guy like Kevin Berry. There's things that you don't see that much anymore. And maybe most of all, how special a guy like Bubba Franks is and how unique it is to have a tight end that can do that and have all that success, particularly in the red zone. Although I know he didn't score the touchdowns in this game, but God, he was just so powerful in that way. Um, there's things that happen in those games back then that you look at now and you go, man, is the pendulum going to swing back a little bit? And I certainly hope so. I just love the carnage that we tried to leave on the field, the physicality that you play with, and the skill set of some of those different position pieces. You know, whether it was bringing in a 350-pound U71 tight end package, whether it was having a guy like Bubba Franks who could do it all, a guy like David Barton who was a very good tight end in his own right, having two fullbacks, not one fullback on your roster, but actually having a Will Henderson who was 249 pounds, and then a Nick Lucci who was 270, 275 pounds. That if you really needed to move somebody, it's like, all right, we'll put Nick in there. He's not necessarily the pass threat option, but you could just ground and pound with either one of those dudes. Having different size running backs, 245-pound Najee Davenport, 225-pound Ahman Green, who runs a 4.142. Like, really, really special group. Javon Walker, Robert Ferguson, obviously in that matchup as well. Came up a little bit short, but a lot of takeaway from it. Hope you enjoyed this block party. If you it did, please hit that like button, subscribe, rate, review us on our Process to Perform channel. Again, you can hit me up at MikeWall68 or Process to Perform on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good weekend.